Little Blue Envelopes by Maureen Johnson. The point of view is first person and it's a fiction book. The setting is present day in many places, but mostly Europe.
I think that possibly, maybe I'm falling for you.
The main character is Virginia Ginny Blackstone. She's the protagonist and a 17-year-old girl from New Jersey in her summer before senior year. She's easily scared, overreacts a lot, and is quite shy. But she's also very daring and adventurous, even though she doesn't know it yet. Aunt Peg is another character. She's Ginny's crazy aunt who sends her on this journey. She's a scatterbrained artist who is spontaneous, creative, spunky, adventurous, interesting, loud, different, and just a real character. She is afraid of commitment, and she is dead. Keith is a starving artist in London who is just a college student who writes musicals, really lame ones to be exact, and one of them includes Starbucks the musical, and that leads to his meeting of love interest Ginny. The summer before senior year, New Jersey teen Ginny Blackstone embarks on an exciting journey throughout Europe by following instructions left to her in letters by her aunt, who suddenly died after preparing them. She is only allowed to open the next envelope once she has reached the destination or has completed the task set in the previous letter. On this adventure of a lifetime, Ginny is changed in more ways than one, and she discovers that life, love, and even answers to Aunt Peg's mysterious death are all waiting for her across the Atlantic. Man vs. Self. Ginny has a hard time dealing with what is going to happen next in her life. What with finding out her aunt was sick and dead, and also worrying about getting lost and whether or not she's doing the right thing. Another conflict is man versus man. Ginny is a worrywart, and a lot of pages are just her overreacting thoughts on her fighting relationship with Keith. Some literary terms. A metaphor. The place was swarming. It was a hive. The place wasn't really a beehive. It was just so crowded and busy that it looked like it. A simile. Her heart was going to blast itself out of her chest like a heaving, desperate fish. She is comparing her pounding heart to that of a dying fish, flapping for air and doing that funny little "help me, I need water, I'm dying" fish dance. Personification. The ATM gave her money, but it wouldn't tell her what her balance was. It instead spat a handful of purple notes at her, then winked off with a message in Dutch. It could have said, "Screw you, tourist," for all she knew. Obviously, the ATM couldn't speak to her, and if it could, that'd be a pretty rude ATM. She's just saying she didn't understand the ATM, and that it could have been telling her anything, and she could have believed it, because she can't read Dutch. And for hyperbole. Everyone else's life was more interesting than hers. Obviously, the old man who stares out the window's life is less interesting than Ginny's. It just seemed that way when she heard her friend's travel plans. This part is over now. Thank goodness. I would recommend this book to girls mainly. It's basically like a predictable chick flick with a twist. Although I found the main character, Ginny, extremely stupid, I enjoyed the author's strong and humorous voice in the style of her writing.
He brought my letter back.
Hey now. So that concludes my book report. I hope you like it. By the way, did you know your teacher's really hot? Yeah, she should give me an A+ on this. Anyway, have a nice day, class. I've got somewhere I belong. I've got